Sandwich. What? What was that? I was hurriedly setting up this stream in the half hour before it started. Absolutely not. No. Wherever did you get that silly idea? There is absolutely nothing scuff about this stream at all. Joltic sandwich, thank you very much, Ryu. I can see Idiotic Ava, how are you doing? And Yotam Asaf, how are you doing? And Daniel, how are you doing? You've said you're good, I don't need to ask. Oh, as is somewhat usual, my day has been uneventful. I slept in until about 12 o'clock. Had some lunch, and then did a whole lot of nothing. Played some games. Largely Call of Duty. Why does VC Face think I'm pulling an angry face? Who knows, frankly. Either way. Eli, you may or may not have just bought an Xbox Series X just so you can play GTA 6 on day one next year. Oh dear. Well, at least get Game Pass and play Call of Duty with me. You did end up finding where the Joltics are in Pokemon Violet, but they're like, level 70 Joltic? What the hell? What in the world? Well, you've been a bit bored all week. I've been a bit bored for several months. Anyway, yes, I have decided that my watch later list is desperately in need of a clear out. So I've decided I'm just going to watch them all on stream. Or at least as many as I can on stream. Some of these videos go back ages and ages and ages. I see Floridian Irish guy. It has been a while. Is that Kinaku Sanairika? You have a load of stuff to clear out too. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? We shall have to see what happens. You get a storage expansion pack for that next payday. COD is massive. True. Come play zombies with me and Green Guy. Yes. Anyway, I think I've got it set up to a reasonable degree. So, I don't think I'm going to get through all 200 of these videos on stream. That's 200 out of over 4,000, so let's see what happens. Here we go. This is number 1. I'm just going to change that. What's up, fellow Florida men? Today we're talking about Florida man. Someone gives you a sub to Hunting Owl. That's cool. I'm glad to hear it. Anyways, first video. I don't know if this is actually. I should probably set the game audio. That's the one. Okay. Properties. Hopefully this should still work when I switch videos. Good accidentally. Right. First video. Deepened Hoarse Voice Cat. Oh, God, goodness, that is quite deep and hoarse. That's a cat that sounds like, it's been smoking quite a while. Good grief. Orange cat spotted. That cat's got deep-ass voice, true. Is there any... Do we hear any more noises from the deep and hoarse voice cat? Wow. Wow. Goodness. Let me see if I can make this a little bit neater, actually. It'll do. That doesn't sound too... That doesn't sound so bad. Transform. Just fiddling with the cropping. A wee bit. There we are, that'll do. That will do it. Or will it? Hang on. That's copyrighted audio. We cannot watch that. That's copyrighted video. We can't watch this. Let me see. This looks like something I could watch on stream.
Botte, 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 bottejin. 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 おーい、家てん。い、え、て、ん。い、え、て、ん。い、え、て、ん。紹介します。犬店の家。家店です。ペコリ。おーい、犬店。わわわわわわわわわわわわわ。
That's copyrighted, so I can't watch that. This should be fine. That was a weird one. What have I just watched? Seriously, what have I just watched? That was very strange. Okay.
Talks about his life as a made member of the Gambino crime family, following in the footsteps of his famous father.
Baby videos are great.
John Gotti Sr. Obviously, he spent a lot of time in prison for murder.
He's going places.
How do you justify it? I don't think they would justify it. I don't think he justifies it.
Kids going places.
But I could make it.
He's got places you gotta be.
Sure.
Off he goes. Clearly he's got places he's gotta be.
So
Oh. You know what? I think I might play this one anyway.
I figured it out. Why hot dogs come in packages of 10 and hot dog buns come in packages of 8. See, the thing is that life doesn't always work out according to plan. So, be happy with what you got. So you can always get a hot dog.
That was I concur with the title of that video. That's probably one of the worst movie lines I've ever heard. I forget what movie it's from. Let me see if I can turn off autoplay somehow. I don't think I can because it's the watch later list and it works weirdly. Wii safety taken too far. This is going to be fun, that. I'm just going to turn the volume on this one down because I don't know how copyrighted it'll be. If Nintendo will strike me down. Good lord. I have seen these. Good God. How does that occur? You take your eyes off your children for 5 seconds and they've swallowed something that's larger than both their mouth and their throat. Please do not do this. In fact, that's bigger than the Wii. That is bigger than the Wii, so I can only presume that he swallowed the entire television. Good God. Good Lord. Make sure not to get pwned by your friend when playing the Wii. I know. I mean, I know that's an actual thing, but don't hit the Wii with a medieval weapon. Don't hit it with a fucking spiked ball and chain. Oh, good Lord. Good grief. Don't let an angry snowman hit your Wii. Otherwise it shall become flustered. Don't let your Wii console drive. It's not six. Actually, yes, it does. Yes, it is now. Do not put it behind the wheel of a car. Please don't fall in love with your Wii. What the fuck is that? I think that's meant to be like pacemakers. Don't marry the Wii. It's not that great and it's really shallow. What? What? You really don't play the Wii with your feet. You already know not to step on it. Okay. Don't pour orange juice on your Wii, and why would you? Clearly they wanted to cover all of their bases. Do not do that. Do not sell your Wii at a carousel with all dirty diapers. This is creepy and no one will buy it. What? I imagine that's like don't dispose, like don't throw it away. Don't smoke around your Wii. That's, yes, this is true. Do not smoke around technology. It fucks it up. It like fills it with like tar gunk. Don't put a disc with designs on your Wii. Just plain blue ones. Or, you know, cracked discs. Even though it's called a nunchuck, you can't use it to fight ninjas. What? What? Neon Pickles, how you doing? Doesn't matter how bad you're doing at a game, don't stick a 4-leaf clover in your Wii. I imagine don't put foreign objects inside the vent or something. The Wii is not an oven and should not be used to cook chicken. What? What has happened here? What has occurred in order to make this happen? Why does it have wings and feet? Why? What in the world? What? Why? Prolonged exposure to chicken may cause Wii mutations. That's the only possible thing I can think of too. Let's move on. This is frightening me. Maybe that's why it was attacked with a new weapon. Oh dear, that's not funny. But even so, yeah, don't do that. The Wii is not a book. You should know that. Don't lean it up against things, I imagine. Chickens are technically dinosaurs. A lot of birds are technically dinosaurs. Or descended therefrom. Don't put plastic bags on your head. That's obvious. The Oicon's not a parachute. If you skydive with it, well, just don't. What? What? Why is this a thing? Your Wii does not need to be warm. It can start thinking for itself and result in a robot uprising. So don't, I imagine this, don't cover your Wii with anything. Your soldier, Wii is not a soldier and will not fight your battles for you. Are we gonna have a problem? Like, do not take it into... What? Why? The Wii is not a toaster and should not be used as such. It doesn't make very good bread. Again, I imagine that's just don't put foreign objects in it. But they've already said that. Like the Wii, the sensor bar does not taste very good. So do not swallow that. Cool Cat 2772. Now that is a 2000s screen name. Such a 2000s screen name. Okay, what's next? Let's have this one. Emperor Likes Me. Because animal videos are fun. Very well then. Penguin. Yes. Penguin. You got Seal singing Kiss from a Rose. Gosh, I'll have to add that to my watch later list as well. Peggin. Or as Benedict Cumberbatch calls them, penguins. Penguins are scary up close. Look at that beak. Woof. To be fair, it's probably incredibly protective of its children. Have you seen the movie with Penguin? Hi, Stans. Have you seen the movie with the voice of... Oh, goodness me, shaft neck tilt. Have you seen the movie with, what's his name? Morgan Freeman. The voice of Morgan Freeman. So I'm in a pool next to one and looked at it through a window. That sounds fun. That definitely sounds fun. Oop. Sun screwing up the camera lens. Morgan Penguin. Maybe so. You remember why you're subbed? The Wackos World Wizards of the Hamilton one. Thank you. Appreciate it. Bart Simpson, but he. Just he. Hello from New Zealand, New Zealand. I love New Zealand. Been there twice. Been there twice. It's like Britain, but better. Advice from a British person, don't ever leave New Zealand. There are scary things out there. Like British people and Americans and Australians. That's a cover version of a... That's just a cover version of a song. Roller Coaster Bizarre Chart in XL. I shall have to have a look at this too. And Stoke-on-Trent. The Kiwi and the Chet.
Hi, this is a roller coaster model in Excel. You can download it for free at excelunusual.com. The model has a track composed of, I believe, 200 or 199, something like that, rail elements.
Unregistered Hypercam 2.
And if you want to start it, you can hit this little star. You can reset it from here, from the reset button. Let's start it. The model takes us up with a relatively low speed, and on the top it slows even more. Then it starts accelerating down, going through a loop, 360-degree loop. Then it does a right roll and a right turn. It goes through 2 bumps, and after the bumps it goes to the center of the donut here. Then it turns to the left, accelerates, turns to the right, and it slows down as it approaches the starting point. Then it stops. Let's start it again, and we can see calculations going on here. There's some 3 different types of rotations and some translation, and I would not recommend to change anything here in this area. Yaw, pitch, roll, no. You can change the speed, make it higher or lower, and certainly if you come over you can find a lot of other models besides this one, and various tutorials. Everything is free. Come over, bring your friends, and leave a comment. Thank you for your attention.
I can imagine that. It must just be done with all macros and such. It's not that. That's Ellen DeGeneres. No thanks. No. No. Ah. No, playback on other video... disabled by the video owner. Never mind. Let's watch this instead then. Ceiling cat attacks. There's a cat in the ceiling, as you can see. Ling. Mission Impossible theme plays. Oop. Oh, the curiosity of cats. See how that, like, cats aren't ridiculously territorial already? There's one thing I've learned from playing this game called Copycat. There's a game called Copycat that's pretty cute. Reviewed it for Impulse Gamer. Why will this thing not stay where it is? Thing's snapping to the edges. Let me see if I can. Oop. They fighting. Edit transform. Let's change the position like so instead. What have I done? That's bizarre. What's happened now? Where has it gone? Whoops. That's not what I meant to do at all. It has varnished. Where has it gone, indeed? Let me see if I can fiddle with this then. It's not that. There we go. Got it up. I don't want to watch that because it's probably going to be too long. That's a song. That's a song. Cole Phelps has anger issues. I tried to play LA Noire exactly once and got confused. So I never played it again.
What have you got?
Looks like a drug overdose.
Get away from him, Phelps. This is my case.
Shut your fucking mouth! Since when does a bagman work a case?
I knew this creep was in on the morphine heist. Victim of his own product.
Hey, detective! Can we back it off a notch? This is getting out of hand.
A time to talk and a time to shut up. Now is the time to be quiet, son.
Courtney Sheldon was a corpsman, Roy. He served his country. He went out with a medical kit and an Army 45 into places that made the Valley of Death look like a picnic. He was either naive enough or dumb enough to get involved in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund, along with the mayor, the DA, Monroe, and a certain crooked cop. He was involved in the morphine heist, but he has a puncture wound in his jugular, which makes this a murder case. He was a better man than you'll ever know. You say one more word about him and I will blow your fucking head off!
You finally lost it, partner.
I have a pretty good idea why Sheldon's dead. And I know about Monroe. Your vast, corrupt future is draining away as we speak.
I got better things to do than argue the rub with you.
Stay with him until the coroner gets here. Make sure technical services bags the evidence. If you let this creep anywhere near it, I'll come looking for you.
Yes, sir.
You know, Phelps, you're not the worst asshole going around.
Thanks, Herschel.
Oh boy, this is a look back. I'm just going to quickly mute that because I think it might be, incidentally, it's probably going to involve, what's the word? That was a throwback. It's probably going to involve copyrighted audio, but I'm going to watch this. Oh gosh, Russian stuff is always... I don't listen to UKF stuff. But I do know that Russian stuff is probably going to be a bit crazy.
Зачем болеть, если есть чеснок? Сказал один мудрец. Но не все знают, как правильно пользоваться чесноком. Потому что чеснок убивает патогенные микробы, вирусы, чистит организм, печень, повышает наш иммунитет. А сейчас я вам расскажу, как сделать так, чтобы это было чудесное лекарство. Нужно с утра взять обычную головку чеснока, но лучше не китайского. Китайский для других целей. И отрезать вот такой небольшой кусочек, как таблеточку. его взять, положить в рот натощак до еды и 30 минут просто слегка сосать. Слегка можно раскусывать, не сильно. 30 минут до еды. Что происходит? Во-первых, убивается самая патогенная флора во рту.
I have no idea what I'm watching.
Самое грязное место, где больше всего патогенных микробов. Следующее, что когда вы проглатываете, то чистится
Why was this in my watch later list?
и желудок. Следующее, что чеснок осторожно, мягко усиливает работу желчного пузыря и печени. И что очень важно, когда мы сосем чеснок, то слюна не только попадает в желудок, но она попадает и в лимфатические пути. То есть чистится не только кровь, но чистится и околоклеточное пространство. Не зря гомеопатию кладут под язык. И если у вас есть хронические заболевания, если у вас снижен иммунитет, если вы хотите меньше болеть, практически при всех заболеваниях чеснок вам поможет.
That happened. You know what? I'm gonna... No, not that way. I'm gonna find that on my browser quick. And try and translate the title. Because what on earth was that? I am Confucian. I am Confucian. Right. I don't know how this ended up in my... Okay. The video title apparently translates to garlic heals. As in it heals, like it heals wounds. And the description translates to... Garlic cures very well many diseases if you know how to use it correctly. So I'm presuming it's some kind of... How did a Russian video about garlic get in my watch later list thing? How did that happen? I have no idea. The website doesn't even exist anymore. It was been backed up on the Wayback Machine. Someone check. Right, next. This video is 7 minutes and 32 seconds long, and it's just called Richard Feynman Why.
If you get hold of two magnets and you push them, you can feel this pushing between them. Turn it around the other way and they slam together. Now, what is it, the feeling between those two magnets?
What do you mean, what's the feeling between the two magnets?
There's something there, isn't there? I mean, the sensation is that there's something there when you push these two magnets together.
Listen to my question. What is the meaning when you say that there's a feeling? Of course you feel it. Now, what do you want to know?
What I want to know is what's going on between these two bits of metal.
Magnets repel each other.
And well, then what does that? But what does that mean, or why are they doing that, or how are they doing it?
You're asking.
I must say, I think that's a perfectly reasonable question.
Of course, it's
ask.
a reason. It's an excellent question. Okay. But the problem that you're asking, you see, when you ask why something happens, how does a person answer why something happens? For example, Aunt Minnie is in a hospital. Why? Because she went out and she slipped on the ice and broke her hip. That satisfies people. It satisfies, but it wouldn't satisfy someone who came from another planet, knew nothing about things. First, you should understand why, when you break your hip, do you go to the hospital? How do you get to the hospital when the hip is broken? Well, because her husband, seeing that she had the hip was broken, called the hospital up and sent somebody to get her. All that is understood by people. Now, when you explain a why, you have to be in some framework that you allow something to be true. Otherwise, you're perpetually asking why. Why did the husband call up the hospital? Because husband is interested in his wife's welfare. Not always. Some husbands aren't interested in their wife's welfare when they're drunk and they're angry. And so you begin to get a very interesting understanding of the world and all its complications. In order to if you try to follow anything up you go deeper and deeper in various directions. If, for example, you could go, why did she slip on the ice? Well, ice is slippery. Everybody knows that, no problem. But you ask, why is ice slippery? That's kind of curious. Ice is extremely slippery. It's very interesting. You say, how does it work? You could, so you could either say, I'm satisfied that you've answered me, ice is slippery, that explains it. Or you could go on and say, why is ice slippery? And then you're involved with something, because there aren't many things as slippery as ice. It's very hard to get. Greasy stuff, but that's sort of wet and slimy. But a solid that's so slippery, because it is in the case of ice that when you stand on it, they say, momentarily the pressure melts the ice a little bit, so you got a sort of instantaneous water surface on which you're slipping. Why on ice and not on other things? Because ice expands water expands when it freezes, so the pressure tries to undo the expansion and melts it. It's capable of melting it. But other substances contract when they're freezing, and when you push them, they're just satisfied to be solid. Why does water expand when it freezes and other substances don't expand when they freeze? All right? I'm not answering your question, but I'm telling you how difficult a why question is. You have to know what it is that you're permitted to understand and allowed to be understood and known, and what it is you're not. You'll notice in this example that the more I ask why, it gets interesting after all. That's my idea, that the deeper a thing
This
is,
guy
the
changes
more
topics more than Vsauce.
And we could even go further and say, why did she fall down when she slipped? That has to do with gravity, involved in all the planets and everything else. Never mind. It goes on and on. Now, when you ask, for example, why two magnets repel,
This guy does go on so many
levels.
tangents.
It depends on whether you're a student of physics or an ordinary person who doesn't know anything or not. If you're somebody who doesn't know anything at all about it, all I can say is that there's a magnetic force that makes them repel.
Sands of Neptune. This is a video called Richard Feynman Why. What is this? You need this? You need it? Yes, hello. I'm just clearing out my watch list.
And that you're feeling that force. And you say, but that's very strange, because I don't feel kind of force like that in other circumstances. When you turn them the other way, they attract. There's a very analogous force, electrical force, which is the same kind of a question. And you say, that's also very weird. But you're not at all disturbed by the fact that when you put your hand on the chair, it pushes you back. But we found out by looking at it that that's the same force, as a matter of fact, the electrical force, not magnetic exactly.
Feynman, I see.
But it's the same electrical repulsions that are involved in
Thank
keeping
you.
your finger away from the chair, because everything's made out of its electrical forces in microscopic details. There's other forces involved, but this is connected to electrical forces. It turns out that the magnetic and the electric force with which I wish to explain these things, this repulsion in the first place, is what ultimately is the deeper thing that we have to start, that we can start with, to explain many other things that looked like they were, everybody would just accept them. You know, you can't put your hand through the chair, that's taken for granted. But that you can't put your hand through the chair, when looked at more closely, why, that involves these same repulsive forces that appear in magnets. The situation you then have to explain is why in magnets it goes
Your special skill is knowing a crap ton about model
ordinary.
cars and random facts in
There
history.
It has to do with the fact
That's cool.
that in iron, all the electrons are spinning in the same direction. They all get lined up, and they magnify the effect of the force until it's large enough at a distance that you can feel it. But it's a force which is present all the time and very common, and is in a basic force of almost, I mean, I can go a little further back if I were more technical, but at an early level, I just have to tell you that's going to be one of the things you'll just have to take as an element in the world, the existence of magnetic repulsion, or electrical attraction, magnetic attraction. I can't explain that attraction in terms of anything else that's familiar to you. For example, if we say the magnets attract like as if they were connected by rubber bands, I would be cheating you. Because they're not connected by rubber bands, I shouldn't be in trouble. You'd soon ask me about the nature of the bands. And secondly, if you were curious enough, you'd ask me why rubber bands tend to pull back together again, and I would end up explaining that in terms of electrical forces.
You muted for like 2 minutes. He went from talking about ice to talking about magnetic attraction, which was the original topic he was being asked about.
Which are the very things that I'm trying to use the rubber bands to explain, so I have cheated very badly, you see. So I'm not going to be able to give you an answer to why magnets attract each other, except to tell you that they do, and to tell you that that's one of the elements in the world of the different kinds of forces. There are electrical forces, magnetic forces, gravitational forces, and others, and those are some of the parts. If you were a student, you'd go further. I could go further. I could tell you that the magnetic forces are related to the electrical forces very intimately, that our relationship between the gravity forces and electrical forces remains unknown, and so on. But I really can't do a good job, any job, of explaining magnetic force in terms of something else that you're more familiar with, because I don't understand it in terms of anything else that you're more familiar with.
That is that's somebody else. No, skip to this. Well, that was interesting. He does go all over the place. In order to basically say, I couldn't possibly tell you why it happens because it's so-called gamers when you eat their house. This is the full documentary. Okay. Feynman Fun to Imagine complete. Intriguing. I'll have to look it up. Little baby thinks she's a carousel, apparently. Long play of A Bobo's Big Adventure. That's an hour long. I'm not watching that. E3 Weird Gamer Guy Original.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Tessa with GameSmash.com. I'm here at the LA Convention Center where the 2012 E3 conference is in full swing.
RIP E3.
We're gonna talk to some gamers and find out what's hot and happening right here at E3. What has your favorite part about E3 been?
Definitely Watch Dogs.
I'm really excited to kind of check out more stuff about Halo 4, Assassin's Creed 3.
If I'd say best of show, I'd say Watch Dogs.
Would it be okay if I just asked you a few questions about your experience at E3?
I don't know. Maybe.
Do you consider yourself a pretty big gamer?
No. I don't know. Yes.
What's your favorite game?
I don't know. This one? I don't know.
Yeah, Diablo. I played Diablo 3 last night. It was awesome. It was super fun.
Yeah. Well, I only play in hardcore mode when protecting the Black Soul Stone, so wouldn't really call it super fun as much as it is the most intense thing of all time. I don't know.
I'm sorry. This guy's just... I can't tell if he's actually being serious. Or if he's deliberately being silly about it.
I love playing Resident Evil 6. Just played it right now. It's amazing. We played the Wii Dance. It's actually kind of fun.
What's your favorite part about gaming?
I don't know. It's like the escape. I don't know.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. You know, just kind of a break from reality for a little bit. You know, travel to distant lands. Definitely.
Yeah, it's just like going to other worlds, you know, like other dimensions where you aren't rejected all the time. I don't know.
This guy's definitely neurodiverse. It's in the way he moves. He's definitely neurodiverse.
Like other worlds where your dad still sees you as his own. Maybe I'm not Mark, who works at Arby's. Maybe I'm Onyx, the fortuitous, slayer of the bright realm. I don't know.
We love E3!
What was that costume?
Onyx, the fortuitous, slayer of the bright realm. I don't know.
We love E3!
What's that? It looks like he's cosplaying a character from Advance Wars. Or Famicom Wars or whatever. Hitman Absolution? Gosh, when that was new.
What are you looking forward to most at E3?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Not being alone? I don't know. not shaming myself in the basement, getting drunk off tiny wines.
It's great to get out here, meet other gamers, connect with people that you share.
Because it's like I fear death, but also I long for it.
What is the longest you would wait in line to play a game?
3 hours. I'm not very patient, so I'd probably say about 30 minutes.
How long would you wait in line to play a game?
I don't know. All day. You're never alone if you're in a line. I don't know.
Just pulls out the mini wine.
Everywhere. I just feel overstimulated. There's so much going on.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the Wii U too. I saw some stuff on TV about it, so I'm excited to come here in person and check it out.
Is it difficult being an attractive woman in this conference?
Always a few random creepers. I mean, there are a few people who kind of, you know, lurk but don't say much, and then all of a sudden they're like, back there again, and then you see them again.
It's like a paradigm shift, you know? Maybe we're not in Los Angeles at all. Maybe we're in New Tristram, or maybe we're in Kalimdor. Maybe you're not a pretty girl talking to me and making me nervous with her witch doctor eyes and red raven's mane. Maybe you're a Pandaren princess, asking me to retire with her to the Vale of Eternal Blossoms, and if I could only get the guts to say yes, I'd experience what it's like to be inside of a union where for once trust is
Her face slowly falling and just going, what?
given and trust is returned, where nothing can be broken, where nothing can be taken without first being given, before the nightshade comes and takes us all back to the black and filthy muck and mire where death lives and beauty doesn't stand a chance. I don't know. Watch Dogs look pretty cool.
All right, that's it
What?
today for our GameSmash.com update. I'm Tessa here at the 2012 E3
Oh, no.
conference. Have
Oh, no.
fun, guys, and remember to get your game on.
What? What did I just watch? Why did they edit most of the video to be about him? I gotta Google it. So apparently this is fake. I don't think Game Smash is even a real publication. Yeah, but anyway, I'm so glad that's fake, to be honest. That's a song. Okay.
Walk, walk, fashion, baby, work it, move that bitch crazy. Walk, walk, fashion, baby, work it, move that bitch crazy. Walk, walk, fashion, baby, work it, I'm a free bitch.
I mean, have you ever... can you deny him? You're going to deny it? What's this? The Maker. I think this might be a short film. Oh, it's a short horror. I love horror shorts. They're always so much more creative than, like, full-on horror films. I saw one called something like Teeth. I'll try and look that up whilst I'm watching this as well. What is he doing? Hold on, I think I see what's happening. Yeah, things were pretty shitty in Victorian England. You should get in contact with my mum. She studies that kind of time. He's making a little him. Maybe so, but what's with the hourglass? Hoffman, maybe not so much. Maybe Dickens and Dahl would have gotten along. Don't hug me, I'm scared vibes. I don't know, maybe? I'd say it has more like... I'd say the vibes are more like 9. You know the movie 9? Or the Amazing Digital Circus. I don't think so. Like I said, I think it's more like 9. The movie 9. I've never seen 9, actually. Maybe I should. Some sort of life-size doll. Pooh Bear, or as he should more accurately be named, Edward Bear. That's his name. Winnie the Pooh is like a nickname of sorts. His actual name is Edward Bear. Ah, here we go. I imagine that's what it was leading up to. US Luxembourgish movie. Intriguing. Oh. Very well. Oh. Oh. That's rather existential. There's a book version of Wicked? Was Wicked based on a book? That is pretty dark. Yeah, the book was the original. Well, today I learned. Yeah. I frickin' love weird horror shorts. A lot of fun. There's a sequel. There's a sequel. Passing on the torch in a way, yes indeed. I need to look up the sequel now. Oh, The Maker 2 is a book. At least I think it's a book. The magnum opus. I have to look it up. I have to see if there's like an audiobook or something. That was pretty good. That horror game where people call you and how to fix their problems. Came out recently, set in 1997. I wouldn't be able to tell you. Look at if you could look it up and find out what it is. It'd be interesting. Oh, that's not. Is it? That's Not My Neighbor. Now from Pickle's description, I don't think it's That's Not My Neighbor. That's Not My Neighbor is something completely different. That's Not My Neighbor is a Papers, Please like. Okay, what's this?
Hang on, we're going down.
This looks. Is this Lupin the Third? I think it's Lupin the Third. Okay.
This is unworthy of my blade.
I don't think I understand a single bit of what I've just seen. I don't think I understood a single bit of that. Wait, next we've got a Source Filmmaker animation.
Not yet, I activate Pot of Greed, which lets me draw 2 cards.
A home safety hotline. I think I have that on my wish list as well.
Now I summon Waterpon in defense mode, and since I used Pot of Greed to play Waterpon, I can summon another monster to the field. And I choose Obnoxious Celtic Guardian. It's your move.
So let me see if I've got this right now. You're playing a cream puff and an elf.
I've seen some of RT Games stuff. I know that he was briefly a VTuber. That was certainly a thing. A remake of Sandstorm in FL Studio. I feel like the Gmod Castle Calamity is a bit too long. 1812 Overture with methanol cannons. This I do have to see. Crunkidile, I think. The TF2 PSAs, they're fun. Here we go. Tchaikovsky, yes! Boom! Boom! An actual scientist called Farnsworth. Oh boy. And there goes the last cannon. How many views does that have? I don't know. It's from 12 years ago and it has about 172,000 views. Which frankly is not enough. What's this? Can't watch that. Wait, no, that's 20 minutes. No. I know that I've seen the Kakapo video, but I'm going to play it anyway.
In these forests lives a bird.
Because it's funny.
It is about as unbird-like as it is possible for a bird to be.
Oh, wait, no, I haven't seen this one.
It's nocturnal, though it sometimes wakes up
The
before
Kakapo
sunset.
from New Zealand.
It has whiskers, so it can feel its way in the dark.
I thought it was that Stephen Fry video about the other guy getting shagged by a kakapo.
It's a parrot, and weighing up to 4 kilos. It's the world's heaviest.
Native to New Zealand. Quite so. Kakapo. I imagine it's probably meant to be pronounced.
It can't fly. Meet
What is it with New Zealand and flightless birds?
the kakapo. Too heavy and short-winged to get airborne. It climbs trees instead.
Ah, nature documentaries. How could you possibly hate these?
Kakapo were once one of the most successful and abundant herbivores in New Zealand, the Kiwi equivalent of our rabbit.
Kakapo.
In 1899, explorer Charlie Douglas wrote, "They could be caught in the moonlight by simply shaking the tree or bush until they tumbled to the ground. Like
Yes,
shaking
emus
down
and rheas. Does Australia have ostrich? No, he bouncing. He bouncing. Also got the kiwi.
Is up above, the tiny seeds of the rimu tree. This fruit fuels
Ostriches are
kakapo
Africa, okay.
reproduction, and they only breed when the trees produce a bumper crop, so about once every 4 years. Kakapo breeds slower than any other bird, but they also live longer.
You used to have the moa.
Sometimes
Okay.
more than 100 years.
Oh, sorry, how long do they live?
Kakapo breeds slower than any other bird, but they also live longer. Sometimes more than 100 years.
Wow. Let me look up the conservation status of the kakapo right now. Well, kakapo, I should say. The moa. Still critically endangered. 244. $244. With the moa. Oh. Oh boy. Yep, that's huge. It was a chonker. Apparently, the only heavier bird was the Madagascar elephant bird, also extinct. Talk about going on tangents. We're talking about flightless birds now. Extinct flightless birds. Right. Next video in the list. That's John Tron. What's this?
I am going to remind you in advance that I am very sorry and I apologize for the inconvenience of me not giving no fuck.
Oh.
Look at the fuck out of here.
That's just a Michael Rosen YouTube poop. However, this looks funny.
Here we are.
Here I am at SeaWorld, Danganronpa fanfiction. Oh boy, the Haast's Eagle. I think I've been to Haast Pass, actually. Good grief, New Zealand used to have some crazy birds.
At SeaWorld, he said so thoughtfully, so empathetically. Hinata was mad. His breasts were sore because he was ragging it hardcore.
Oh my god, that makes me feel lightheaded now. Oh my god. What? Let me hear that again.
At SeaWorld, he said so thoughtfully, so empathetically. Hinata was mad. His breasts were sore because he was ragging it hardcore.
His breasts were sore because he was ragging it hardcore. What in the actual fuck noodles? What in the fuck? Oh my words! Good grief, Danganronpa fanfiction is unhinged. More so than I thought it was. Okay.
Komaeda was very excited to be at SeaWorld. He jumped up and down and clapped at every fish tank and screamed and laughed on every ride. Boy, does Komaeda-chan love the Disney World of fish. Hinata was disgusted. He hates fish. Komaeda turned to him making little gill movements with his hands on his jaw and said, "What's wrong, Hinata-kun?" And Hinata said, "You inconsiderate microwaved piece of soap."
That is an insult I have to use at some point. You inconsiderate microwaved piece of soap. Oh, I've got to... I was going to say I need to share this with Semantics, but Semantics might have even been the one to freaking show me this, to be honest. I love how they're even doing the thing that so many fanfic writers do, they're always calling the Japanese characters by their surnames.
You know I hate fish more than I hate myself even. Please let's go. Komaeda got sad. He said,
"But Hinata-kun, I won free tickets to SeaWorld and knew I should take you. It was just bound for us. It was a couple's ticket anyways. We were on a date, Hinata-kun. Besides, look, the fish love you."
Hinata-kun turned to see all the fish in the tanks gathered looking at him. He felt his ahoge twitch. No, this is impossible. This can't be. This is the wrong anime? Nani kore? Why is this happening? Doshite, I'm not a fucking fish, don't touch me! He pulled his pants up and ran screaming, using his fins as air paddles to propel himself forward. Komaeda laughed and chased after him with arms wide open. It was a peaceful day.
Oh, good grief! You inconsiderate microwaved piece of soap! His breasts were sore because he was ragging it hard! Somebody please clip this entire moment. Oh, good grief. Broken toot on MP4, quite so. Siva Gunner is doing Lost Media Day, cool. Oh, good lord. My laugh is insanely funny. I love it. I'm glad to hear it. Oh, my face hurts. My face is hurting. What the fuck happened? What the fuck happened? I watched this. Here I am at SeaWorld, a Danganronpa fanfiction. It was so flipping. Wait, what? Wait, why? Wait? Why am I waiting? Why must I wait? Why must there be waited? Okay, I think I'm calm now. Which means I need to... Okay, right. Next video. Melt metal with magnets. I think I might have seen this one, but... Hi, green guy. I've got you a clip to do. Magnets are weird. I thought you were boring. Who? You've just missed possibly one of my biggest laugh sessions I've ever had. Thought you were boring because I'm British. British? British? You calling me British? You calling me British, Gav? British with the bangers and mash and the tea and the bottle of water? In it, mate? In it, mate? You cunt! Only British cuisine is boring. I'm actually going to beg to differ. We do the world's best roasts. And we also have fish and chips. Which admittedly we stole from Jewish people, but still. This is why Hatsune Miku does not talk to British people. Search up Nigella Lawson microwave. Okay. Oh, she says like microwave on purpose. It's just basically a national dish there. Where she says microwave. Even his spotted dick. Sponge pudding with raisins in. Or sultanas. I don't know what the difference is. Even as a Brit, I don't know what the difference is between raisins and sultanas. Fish and chips basically a national dish in New Zealand. I've had fish and chips in New Zealand. And I can say snapper is so much tastier than cod. I dare say you guys do fish and chips better than us. So do your other Aussie brothers to the west of the Dutch. Hang on. Why is it called spotted dick? Probably because it's been around for ages. Our national dish is sushi. Sushi's nice. Is it when you what you see when you see a guy called Dick? When you see a guy called Richard. There's probably some kind of... Hope the British don't steal it. Probably. I've yet to see the metal actually melting. Come on, melt the metal, you silly magnets. National dish is a twist on Indian cuisine. Invented by a British Pakistani or British Indian man in Scotland. Tikka masala. Because in the Victorian era, we British people apparently just couldn't leave India alone, and that's why we have such a huge Southeast Asian minority population. Rather, it's British Punjabi. Yeah, well, Scottish Punjabi, more specifically. Scottish, you wee lad. East India Company intensified. Garrel, I see what joke you're trying to make. I would rethink your choice of words, however. That's... I have some friends who are overweight, and I don't think they would appreciate that. Anyways, do you reckon to write something ESC without getting Eurovision Song Contest? Probably not. Without getting copyright chatted, unless it's not an actual song. Oh, it's St. Andrew's Day. Cool. Happy St. Andrew's Day. I have American friends. I have many of them. I have many American... Oh, I see what you mean. But yeah. I'm quoting a Family Guy sketch. Oh, never mind then. Okay, so okay, sorry, can't offend her, but yeah, Family Guy. It's Family Guy. It makes sense. It's December here already. Yes. They laughed that I use an all-purpose seasoning in my food. Isn't that MSG? You were telling me about the MSG. MSG is and literally an all-purpose seasoning. Come on, melt already. Magnets are weird. Oh, it does seem to be deforming. Should you make thermite? Depends on what you're going to use it for. Ah, here we go. It's getting pretty hot. Made sure not to use MSG in your stuffing this year. Okay. Here we go. Metal's finally melted. As it should be. We haven't been clickbaited. Thank goodness. When are we going to get dude hand washing on stream? I don't know. Melting some metal and pouring it into some water to get some fun formations. Just, you know, casually turn the magnets off and immediately splat and cools. Because she's a health nut, I guess. Fair enough. Interesting formation that's happened there. More Russian text. You're my favourite sentient mattress. Thank you, Sands of Neptune. How to shoot an anvil 100 feet in the air. This is what. Yeah, this is real shit now.
My name's Gay Wilkinson here in Farmington, Missouri.
That's one heck of a name.
At Engler Park on a beautiful afternoon, and we're going to launch some anvils. And by that I mean we're going to put some black powder between two anvils and ignite that with a fuse, and it'll cause the top anvil to fly 100 feet in the air or so.
Oh boy.
Depends on how firm the foundation is, but it should remain airborne until gravity overtakes it, and it'll land pretty close to where it took off from.
I'm pretty sure there's a convention centre somewhere in like Alabama called the Gaylord Opry.
Women say, why would you want to do that? And I don't know other than it's just neat launching something that really wasn't.
The creator, otherwise Jack Sills will personally butcher you.
Men pretty much think, wow, that's pretty cool. Will it really do that? Where women have a different view. But I mean, I think everyone that's seen it will agree that
that's a lot of black powder.
Event where you're,
I mean, he is trying to launch an anvil into the air.
100 pounds into the air with relative ease and landing really predictably where you want it to.
Hi, I'm Keegan Hamilton with the Riverfront Times, and I'm here with world champion anvil shooter Gay Wilkinson. We're about to
World champion anvil shooter.
Okay. This is.
Oh, it's in Nashville.
Spectacular, I believe. I think you'll enjoy it. As soon as we lean down here and light this fuse, we're going to make a run for it. So hopefully you'll enjoy it as much as we do. Okay, you about ready?
Light it up.
Okay.
Light it and run like hell.
Here we go.
Right, launch the anvil. Competitive nettle eating. Not surprised, frankly.
Okay, about the time you think it ain't gonna go, it's gonna go.
Boom! Good lord. Let's go straight onto this then, why not? I don't think that's actually real. Competitive nettle. To be fair, you can make wine out of nettles, can't you? Student throws binder at classmate.
What is this anyway? If you throw that, you're gonna break his neck.
Good lord.
What are you throwing?
What? Right, that's got no stuff in it, so
Alright, here we go. Teresa.
So I'm not gonna watch that. We are gonna watch this though.
Oh no, someone can't do it.
Ducks trying to climb stairs. because you can get schlortzed by YouTube if you show bang bang tubes. Ducks trying to climb stairs. Oh dear.
Look at that. Oh my god.
Like when you're trying to make a jump that's just too high for you in a video game. You have another request for me to watch? I mean, is it already in my watch list? Legend of Asimo fails.
That mom better come down the stairs.
Ah, Asimo.
They'll figure it out.
Look. Oh.
Asimo, I do remember Asimo. Skill issues in Fall Guys. Oh dear. Exactly, it is like a video game. My 13-year-old 1.2 kilo chihuahua trying to jump on the couch. Oh boy.
Then they're gonna get scared.
Bless You 2 is a robot that can't robot to save his life. He is merely just a PNG of an already existing German religious robot, and named after said religious robot as well.
I get a view of all of them.
Robot who only knows of the Bible and sci-fi TV shows.
Some of them. We're just gonna leave them.
Probably for the best you don't... Probably for the best to leave him alone. Though some of them are making it. Man, do I love Satch Outlaw.
Oh, there we go.
Nearly that.
Last one.
Beam me up to heaven, Scott.
Go on.
Come on, last duckling. That mother duck's just waiting.
She knows. How cute is
There.
that?
Oh. Yay. Success. Mission success. Next, that's a video game donkey video that I don't think I'm going to watch. Not this. The Wise Words of Tiny Tina. Yes, please. That sounds fun.
What is a crumpet anyway?
It is a griddle cake made from flour and yeast, traditionally eaten with butter. All I ever ate, son.
Ever? Seriously? You should literally be dead.
No, dog. I gotta live forever.
Tina, you're 13 years old. Maybe you should consider eating something other than crumpets. I brought food for lunch. You could...
Oh God, what is that?
It's a salad.
Why is it green? It looks like a devil. Calm down. It's staring at me.
Tina, I need you to do me a favor and eat some salad.
No, 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 no.
Morty, hold her arms. Brick, keep her mouth open.
No, you food fascists!
Food fascists.
Don't let her bite you too hard, Brick. She gets a taste for blood, we're gonna have problems.
I can't believe you made me eat salad.
It wasn't that bad, was it?
No, it wasn't. It was tasty. That's the problem.
It was tasty, that's the problem.
Wait, you liked the salad? Why is that a problem?
You know who likes the taste of salads? Adults. I don't want to be an adult.
Tina, you're talking to 3 grown people who just collected a bunch of imaginary crumpets because they thought it'd be fun. There's no such thing as adulthood.
You know what, girl? You make a good point. You get to live. For now. Turn the quest into Ellie and I'll give y'all some XP.
Oh, this must be Assault on Dragon Keep. I've got to play that.
Oh my God, I just had the best idea. Crumbled chocolate chip cookies over a salad.
Whatever floats your boat, kid.
What?
Sam and Max Samisms.
The gatekeeper was actually the handsome sorcerer all along? Plot twist!
Wait, what? That makes 0 sense.
Plot twist!
Sam or Maxisms.
Raft.
Was that not the password?
I just figured it out.
So say it.
Fine, it's... Fart.
Beam me down, snotty.
Guys! Did somebody say fart? What a stinky thing to say!
You ruin everything.
I need to play Assault on Dragon Keep.
Yes, you made it to the tower. Now I can watch from my balcony as your torn limb from screaming bloody lip.
Damn, Tina. That was graphic.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Gorilla Hug. Bawindi Impenetrable Forest. What a name. 4-hour trek in the forest, the rainforest. No wonder they call it impenetrable. You can watch for 1 hour, during which you make no noise, you do not move, you do not look the gorillas in the eyes. Most importantly, do not get too close. Welcome to the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Definitely do not touch them. I obeyed the rules, but she did not. But the gorilla didn't. Presumably trying to sort of gently get the gorilla away. Don't try this yourself. Wild mountain gorillas are unpredictable and incredibly powerful. I was lucky enough she was not hostile. Fair enough. Still, that's amazing.
Let's play mountain climbing adventure.
Let's go for it! Gloves.
Check.
Hats.
Check.
Underwear.
Check.
Okay, Patrick, climb up there and secure this rope.
You got it.
Patrick, you're going too high.
I hope they put some air holes in that box.
Take it easy, Patrick. You've got to acclimate.
I'll take it easy when I'm dead.
Wow. I've seen bits of that episode. That's a whole ass Ashen's video. I'm not going to listen to that. I'm going to watch that later. What else? The famous rocket speed escalator video. That sounds fun. The filmmaker's version. What's even occurring? Looks like some kind of riot. Oh, I see what's happening. Oh man, this is increasing the elevator speed. Hello, Cinnamon. That's actually kind of funny. It's going whee. That's actually kind of... That went from frightening to somewhat funny. Judging by the commotion, Shadow probably made it. Post-football game, I wouldn't be surprised, to be brutally honest. I'm trying to work out what if they're speaking English. There's every chance, however, it could be French. England. Yep. Only two varieties of people could be that abrasive. The English or the French. It's one of those two. It's got to be one of those two. Let me see. What else have we got? Cats versus beanbag filling. The shirts the cops said police. Police? You're glad you live close to both of them. And Cat's just like, what the hell is this? What on earth is going on? Probably somewhere in the middle. Somewhere in the middle of the English and French, you mean? I don't know. Cat just trying to make sense of what the hell it is in. Wow. He's like, what have you put me in, woman? You must think it's snow but less cold. Yes, in terms of abrasiveness. Looks like Serena. Oh, your cat. Remind me, what's the name of the cat from Sailor Moon? I think it's Luna, the cat from Sailor Moon. This is clearly salt. This does not smell like litter.
Don't eat it.
Yeah, Luna from Sailor Moon. You a Sailor Moon fan, Carol Defender? It's 10:30. You haven't had breakfast yet. See ya. See you, Neon Pickles. Hope I can see you for another stream.
Can you breathe?
Okay.
You're breathing them all in. Cover your mouth, you tit.
Look, the cat's like, what the hell? Every time I breathe, they're like...
How are they going to clean that up, though?
I can't believe we completely into that.
I'm getting really hot in here.
Mm-hmm.
Emerging from the cryo sleep pod. Oh, if only we could invent cryo sleep someday.
These were to fill up the beanbag. And now they're in the bath.
One of the few things you remember from Sailor Moon, besides that it was between Dragon Ball Z and Gundam on Toonami in your youth. Hi, Hunter. How you doing? Huntera, even.
Test the water. Oh. Tipples.
Wow. Whoa. You could possibly get more than 4 hours of sleep before your body wakes you up. Oh, that's some pain.
Did you film that?
Yeah, that's painful. I think we've probably got room for like one more very, very short video. Ferret falls asleep dramatically. Staying warm since you got a cold snap in most of the US. Oh, okay. Hope you are staying warm. Love it. Oh boy. Something very, very short, hopefully. How long is this? That's 2 minutes, but I'm going to watch it anyway. Because I love Ruby Goldberg machines. Three toes on the dining table at the same time. Oof. Big boy. Quite so. A very, very complicated marble run. Oh, the first of many. just watching this YouTube channel, I had this Marble Olympics, and the most captivating thing about it was the detailed sportscaster narrative that the guy was giving for a bunch of marbles. Wow. I'm sorry, I just love marble runs. Gotta give it a watch sometime when you're not doing anything else. Let me see, I'm the sort of person who, when he's not doing anything, he's not doing anything. For me, not doing anything is a thing that is being done. Very ASMR-esque. Fair enough. YouTube back in the early 2010s was a bop for me, that's for sure. Indeed. I think that's just a repeat of the run. He's wrapped up again with competitive Brawl Stars just in time. Nice. Deedly-deedly-deedly-dee. Whilst that happens, I shall check what the last Jackbox window was. Oh, yes, it was You Don't Know Jack full stream. Nice. Okay. With that, let's do that then. And I don't have Steam open, do I? 2010 was a blur for me, but Billy Crystal did say your 30s were going to be spent wondering where the heck your 20s went off to. Fair enough. Be the two brawlers you got today in Jackbox. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. He's very nice. Hang on. Whoops. That's odd. Why can't I see that? Oh, it's because it moved. Okay. Pardon me. Okay then, Steam, open up, and Jackbox Megapicar 2010s. So the 2010s. What's happening now? Jackbox. You don't know Jack full stream. Quite so. Right, come on. Come on, Megapicker. I want to pick Megas. Right. What is it called? Full stream? I'm guessing because it's themed after a streaming service, a fake streaming service. Okay, right then. Game window. Hang on, let me just put that down there. There we go. Right, okay. Bless you two. Do your job. Let's do it. That head. Yes. Right, I'm in. So everybody else get in too. Oh, I need to set up the audio, don't I? There we go.
Here's
here's a look at just some of the
We've got
quality
space for
programming
2 more.
Pipe has to offer.
Go Mayor. Go Mayor. Go Mayor.
Good luck for the people
We
playing.
made a show about cows. Then we made a show for cows. Now, a show about cows? For cows? No way. You don't deserve
We've got space for 2 more. I can see 10 concurrent viewers. Get in here.
I travel the world with only a backpack, a plan, and a credit card that never runs out of money.
The Trust Fund Traveler. New episodes premiere during your work shift.
I've just fallen down the stairs, but I feel great.
To play, simply go to the website
9
on your
concurrent.
screen and type in the room code.
Come on, get in here.
The room code, you are
I
a
can see
robot
9
and have just
concurrent
been
videos.
outed in
I
front
can
of
see
all
9
your
concurrent
human
viewers.
friends.
And you know what? Actually, yes. I'm just going to start the game. Too slow. Everyone now in the audience, you're too slow.
Games? Maybe.
This is just a trivia game. It's the trivia game.
Binge pipe. How can we
The game where high culture and pop culture collide. The irreverent trivia game.
Cookie, and I just want to let you know that binge pipe has your best interest in art. At least that's what they wrote on my card in Big's blood. With numbers like this, we're bound to have at least one survivor. Tell our story.
At least one survivor.
Hang on tight, we're in for a ride.
Question 1.
First question.
Right.
Squid goals. What would you call a portable media player for squids? An eye arthropod, an eye cephalopod, an eye pauropod, or an eye diplopod?
Thank you very much,
You
Freddy.
got it. Squids are members of the cephalopoda class of the phylum Mollusca, making them, well, cephalopods.
Whee!
Now I just have
If you're in a
to figure out where
Splatoon, you know. Ooh yeah, alley to ya.
I call this one Fashion is My Passion. I may not be an Indian woman, but I've always wanted to wear a sari. Oops, that's not spelled right. How should I fix my typo? Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Or sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
I love this part. Yes, the correct way to spell that draped garment is S-A-R-I. Also, any other typos you find anywhere else in this game are 100% intentional.
Mount Windy. Hey.
Next up, masters of a very small part of the universe. And put away your tiny plastic sword. It's time for a dis or dat. I'm gonna list off 7 names, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a character from the original line of He-Man toys, or a failed social network launched by Google.
Oh boy.
You'll only have a few seconds to choose between He-Man or Google. And you're all doing this together, so look alive. Here it comes.
All right.
Wave.
Google Wave.
Stratos.
Stratos. Oh. Of course, Orko is mentioned in the name. Stream's lagging a lot on your end, oh well. Oh, hang on. Wait just a minute. Oh, well, I might be able to tell you why, possibly. Or not. Why is it lagging? What? Why is my bitrate gone just tanked?
Player 5, you failed the best.
Why is my bitrate tanked?
Actions have been taken to
That's
ensure
weird.
you have a better playing experience.
Looks like it's
I stands.
That's right, Cookie. Use
Well,
the screw to make
it's
answering a question
improving
harder for all
somewhat,
the
but
other
still, why
players.
does it
The
tank
result may
just?
surprise you, and you'll receive a monetary bonus for anyone who answers incorrectly.
Yeah, okay, they get it.
Perks you can only
Right, I
get
can't
through binge.
possibly tell you why that is, but you know, I'm afraid suck it up. You're just gonna have to suck it up.
Introducing Getting Nuts. I don't know why they don't want me eating pistachios while I host. Pistachio caught in throat. Airway blocked. Can't seem to. Exchange-o for CO. Exchange-o2 for CO2. Oh god. Exchange-o for C2O. Oh, I'm dying. Exchange O3 for CO2. And how do we do?
That's ozone.
Yes, breathable oxygen is O2 while we breathe out carbon dioxide. Wow, I just saw
Yeah, O3 is ozone.
my eyes. People sure pick C a lot. Coming up,
That's-
dead white guys. Which of these dead white guys is the deadest white guy? Napoleon, Claude Monet, Thomas Jefferson, or Fyodor Dostoevsky? Let's see how that shook out. He's dead, but he could be deader. Napoleon died in 1821, Jefferson died in 1826, Dostoevsky in the 1880s, and Monet in the 1920s. So Napoleon is the deadest white guy.
Ah.
But the whitest dead guy? That's gotta be Monet. That motherfucker is so white, when there's a blizzard, people are like, what's the weather outside like? Monet is blocking the view. Say goodbye to round one. Clearly this isn't a popularity contest because here's the scoreboard.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Speaking of the exact opposite of that, these players could use a little help, and there's no shame in that. The data we have acquired demonstrates a need for more screws.
Round 2 screws are more powerful, and they'll net you more cash for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't be shy about using them. The rest of you better answer quick or you'll end up screwed. Oh, and remember, questions are worth twice as much in round 2.
Now that's good game design.
6 trombones is not a parade.
How about this one? From here to maternity. What might you have heard in the delivery room as Zeus gave birth to the goddess Athena? Breathe deep. What's this? Player
Oh, we're getting screwed.
The room. Good luck following the bouncing answer.
Okay. I think I know which one it was.
Bit of bad news for you.
Oh no.
Athena was birthed from Zeus's forehead as a fully grown adult.
Yep.
And if the birth happened
divine births are weird.
I can only imagine the size of that episiotomy. Oh, excellent screwing, player 4. This is your cash now.
Bitrate dropping. Oh, for fuck's sake. What is going on with my bitrate? I couldn't possibly tell you what's going on.
My inner truth. So I've had a moment to reflect, and there's something I have to confess, and I think I should do it before we go on any further. I didn't really get that episiotomy joke at the end of the last question. What's an episiotomy? An incision of the trachea, an incision of the sacrum, an incision of the perineum. So watch out.
Oh, flipped.
Player 5 has invoked the screw. I really hope you have auto-rotate on.
I know it's lagging. My internet is not great. Alright? Possibly some ISP issues. Maybe my parents are streaming something. But either way, I know it's lagging.
Okay, what'd you pick? No. I'm pretty sure no. Oh, okay. An episiotomy is a surgical incision of the perineum. Got it. Got it. All cleared up. Totally understand now. Thanks. Excellent screwing, Player 5. Spend this wisely.
Why is my bitrate doing this?
Try this on for size. I've seen a lot of things. So imagine professional wrestler John Cena had the ability to see into the future, but only while eating cookies. Hold on. Sorry. I can't believe I have to do this again. What's a perineum? I refuse to sully this game with an answer. I refuse to taint this game with an answer. I refuse to tarnish this game with an answer. Or I refuse to blemish this game with an answer.
I don't know what's going on with the internet. I swear I'm trying.
Okay, let's take a look. Oh, okay, yeah, taint, got it.
Oh, it's stable now, which is weird because my bitrate is not.
Let's try detecting proper pronunciation. And hey, stress cut with mime sore.
It's time for
Think fast on this one. The longer you take, the less cash you make. Okay, head in the game. Look at the following gibberish phrase and tell me what common phrase it rhymes with. Sleuth his danger and diction. Don't get hung up on that punctuation.
Got it.
Reality.
Because my internet is being really weird, I might actually cut the stream after this game. And just go ahead and raid someone.
It can be super weird. Facts are more bizarre than fantasy.
It might also be because I've got loads of tabs open.
Okay, pencils down. So, what was it?
Truth is stranger than fiction. You guys don't... yeah, you need to have played the previous Deuterium Jack games to really know what's going on there. Espiritos.
Up next, for sure. Celebrities are just like us. They love cloaking themselves in garlands of animal fur for fancy winter parties. Which celeb is not wearing a member of the mustelid family? Pink in mink, Vin Diesel wrapped in weasel, Cindy Sherman wearing ermine, or Ghostface Killa in chinchilla. Who picked what? Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm just going to end the stream after this because weird shit is happening. Now 20, 30 seconds behind. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Just a friendly reminder that if you turn your ferret into a coat, it's irreversible. I wish someone had told me that 20 minutes ago.
Is it seriously like 20 to 30 seconds behind? Try reloading.
It's time for the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. It's pronounced burrows. We give you rows and rows of burrows. You tell us what fits. Good luck.
Right, whoever wins gets to pick the next game for next time, and then I'm just killing the stream because this bitrate is just silly now. What's going on? Oh, I've won. Oh, I've won. Okay, we'll just play this again next time.
Nice work, Player One. How does it feel to win? Is it like diving into a pool of pudding and eating your way out? No, not like that. Okay, just asking.
You know, no, Jack. It's unwatchable for me. You're going to go now. So am I. I'm gonna kill the stream. I also don't have enough.
A binge pipe main menu screen.